Good trading day today in the 250K portfolio. Up on the day. This is our best day since June 1st, which was about a plus 11K day. And so we're at 10,570, real trading, hypotheticals 10,792.50. We started a new portfolio on Monday this past week on the 10th, and it was at about a 14.7K drawdown. And so its current drawdown after today's trade is 76.42. Our live drawdown is still 21. We cut that in about a third. We cut a third off of that drawdown. Our last equity peak was May the 5th. And up on the week, we are at, this is a drawdown based on a day-to-day, on a daily basis. On a quarterly basis, this actually, if you measured on an end of quarter basis, we're up on the quarter. And so we're up on the month, live up on the week as well. All these numbers are the same because we didn't trade last week, and up on the year. So good trading today. Let's go over the market and the trades on the day. So I had 15,750 in my mind for the Nasdaq. I didn't think it would actually get there. And this market is interesting because it's stealth. Continues to be characteristic of very stealth bull markets. You see this yesterday. We were down on the day. We had some long trades here. We got stopped out and got back in, and we just couldn't. The market just wouldn't rally to a point where that put us profitable on the day. And I knew that this was going to happen. I could really feel that this is going to happen because I've seen it so many times in these stealth bull markets. It won't go up. You're not. We've talked about this before. You're in a long position, it won't follow through, and then it follows through overnight. And so when the volatility gets low, sometimes you see this chop during the day and then rally at night. And then today we had a nice rally. And so yesterday was more stealth and choppy with the overnight rally. And then today it kind of went parabolic, and you see some parabolic spikes overnight too. You look at these spikes overnight, it looked like a stop run, and then it came back, and then you saw another one right here, and you wonder, is that a topping pattern or a continuation pattern? Is it just getting going? And so we are, less than, I think, around 7% from all-time highs in the Nasdaq 100. So it's kind of like a magnet, depending on how, 1,200 points away, how will it get there? Will it be a slow grinding move, or will it just start to go? Will it start to accelerate, and will it go to highs and crash, or will it continue? We don't know. We have long and short strategies, and let's look at the day session. This is a 24-hour session. So the day session, you see the NYSE tick. The high on the NYSE tick was 743. You see the market. It started to look like it was going to do what it did yesterday right here, but then we had a nice, smooth, trendy day, and then it pulled back at the end of the day. But a lot of our strategies hit profit targets and exited by that point. And so the close of this number right here, 15,702, is about 80 points higher than this opening range. And so you get about 80 points of opportunity right here. That was pretty easy. And so the beginning of the day was choppy. The end of the day, if you take a look going back the last hour, it's kind of choppy. And the first hour is kind of choppy. The first hour did this. The last hour did the same thing. And so advanced decline line was up all day. Russell was up. S&P was up. S&P pulled back a little bit harder towards the end of the day, it looks like. Also want to note the other commodity markets. I talked about this yesterday. We get CPI and PPI showing lower numbers than expected. But now crude oil is surging, and so will we get this reemergence of inflation? Interesting ideas what will happen here. Soybeans took a trade from the playbook of the Nasdaq, a sell-off. We take all the sell-off back and rally. You have soybeans still in the teens. This used to be a very high number for soybeans. The phrase beans in the teens was a big deal when soybeans got to the over $13, and it's up there now, and it's just kind of stuck up here. So let's look at the daily charts on soybeans. Reemergence of this trend. Crude oil is moving higher. Gold is moving higher, closing in. It's closing in on 2,000 again. And so it'll be interesting to see what inflation does. And we have the Fed meeting coming up in 2 weeks. Let's look at the trades on the day. Cobra 3, nice trade, plus 1375. Viper had 2 trades here. This is one of the straight line, or 3 trades, 3 for 3 today on Viper. Gap continuation, nice trade on the day. Robot, 2 days in a row. This is one of our strategies that takes a lot of small losers, and so this only wins about 20% of the time. So about 2 out of every 10 trades are winners, the rest are losers. And so this one was stopped out. This was stopped out on the low of that bar, but the market then rolled over. Today it was stopped out on the low. This loss was stopped out on the low of the bar, right there. That was the low of the day. That bar represented the low of the day after the opening trade. And so a little bit bigger stop loss would have benefited us in this case. But we had that tight stop. It's one of those cut your losses, ride your profit strategy. EVP1 took the short trade, break even at the end of the day. Tick reversal was up on the day. It's had a tough year. Tick count trend up on the day. Tick long aggressive, one of our new strategies, was up on the day. Bounce reversal, 1 winner, 1 loser on the day. So good trading on the Nasdaq. Let's look at the S&P. Not as many trades on the S&P. Tick pulse up on the day, plus 675. Not a huge dollar range on the S&P. Get in here at 45.30. The end of the day is 45.40. The very beginning of the day was very narrow. I thought that we were just going to stay in a very, very narrow range the entire day. After the first hour, look right here. You see that? You're at 45.24, between 45.30. It's about 8-point range in about the first 2 hours, not counting that beginning move. But from about here to about here, you're in an 8-point range on the S&P. So the VIX is really dropping, and it's very narrow range, very hard to be profitable when the ranges get that small. But adaptive moving average is also up on the day. The opening chop strategies have done well, plus 187.50, and open chop 2 plus 12.50, and the tick count trend dynamic was up 775. And so those are the S&P trades on the day. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 on the S&P. Nasdaq strategies. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strategies traded. There was only 1 loser. This one was break even. This was 1 loser. So 8 for 9. I made a video earlier on my money management algorithm indicator. You can see how well this did here. This shows 10.80750. This is the 1-minute chart. So I have to see if there's any differences on the 1-minute charts than there are on some of the others that I've adjusted. And I did a video showing the 3-year back test on all these strategies and how to set this up so that you can see. You can check my YouTube channel so you can figure out how to backtest strategies for 1-minute portfolios. And I use this indicator, which is updated on a 1-minute basis for my stock index portfolio 34. Once again, these are the trades on the day for Thursday, July the 13th. Thursday did not disappoint. It's one of our top trading days. Friday is one of our top trading days as well. So looking forward to that. Like I said, 1/3 of the drawdown was taken. We removed 1/3 of the drawdown from an end-of-day basis, but we're at quarterly equity peaks and up on the year, up on the month, and up on the week. So good place to be as we go into Friday's trade.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.